Good afternoon. Hi, Natalie Pendergrass here, and I'm going to make a video on core engagement because as a massage therapist, I see clients all the time that have injured themselves trying to exercise, trying to make themselves better, healthier, stronger, which I can only encourage you to do so, but it doesn't help if you're hurting yourself in doing so. So if you are looking to engage your core and get stronger, please don't make the mistake of starting out with planks. Too many people recommend planks and try to get people to do planks that aren't prepared for planks. You have to prepare your body. You have to be able to hold your body properly before you can do a proper plank. So that's what I'm going to show you here today. But before I do that, I want to send a quick thank you and shout out to my friend Vernon for taking the time this morning to help me out and inspire me to get on making more YouTube videos. I'm not much of an editor. That's why I'm sitting here leaning forward into the camera, because I wanted to set it up for my positioning afterwards. Not much of an editor, like I said, so this is just a good way for me to start on the floor here, so it's a little awkward position, but it'll be good for camera angle. But Vernon took the time on the phone with me this morning to help and encourage me again, so please check out his YouTube page if you're looking for a great workout at Usawa Fitness. That's USAWA Fitness with my friend Vernon Cowles. He will show you all sorts of exercises to get you stronger, and you can always hire him as your own private personal trainer. But for now, go ahead and come to the floor. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. First, watch the video. Watch the video first. Make sure you understand all the concepts, maybe even watch it twice. But then come to the floor and do the practice with the video playing in front of you. But again, I encourage you to start with watching the video so that you have a thorough understanding of what you're looking for and what you want to feel in doing the video. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and come onto the floor. We're going to come with our abdomen down on the floor, elbows and forearms down on the floor. So you're face down. And we want our elbows separated shoulder distance. That means when you look at your shoulders, your elbows should come straight down and your forearms form two parallel lines, or they should look like a number 11 in front of you. Your index fingers and middle fingers also parallel. Now what we want to be careful that our upper body isn't compromised. Be sure to check out my other videos on chin tuck and shoulder blade engagement to really make sure you're watching this part properly. But just to give you a quick overview, basically don't sag, don't let those shoulders creep up around the back of your neck and your ears. We want to press those shoulders down, press the forearms into the floor, and then pressing the hands and forearms fully into the floor, draw them back, bringing the sternum forward. The gaze is forward, not up high, but just forward, maybe where the floor and wall meet ahead of you, and the chin is tucked. So that means the ears are drawn back over the shoulders, keeping the back of the neck nice and open. So we want to try to hold all of that in the upper body as we move forward. From there, though, the focus of the exercise will be down here in core engagement. So watch me right down there. I'm back into my position. What we're going to do is work with the breath. We'll begin with taking a nice deep breath in, and the abdomen is relaxed. You can see my belly is hanging heavy on the floor here. You can see my hip position. We take that deep breath in. As you exhale, think about drawing your navel to the spine and lifting your belly away from the floor. Navel towards spine, inhaling, just let it release. Exhaling, let's do that again. Exhaling, navel to spine, lifting the belly away from the floor. You can see that space created there. Inhaling, let that belly come back down. Now mine might be a little bit more exaggerated than yours because I am trying to make it clear in the video. It might start just looking like that. You see that just little bit of movement? Let it down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, let it down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, let it down. Slow, deep breaths. As that becomes easier, you'll lift that navel a little higher. What also begins to happen as you lift that navel higher, more of the pelvis leaves the floor. You'll feel the hips begin to leave the floor. And also you'll notice that the hamstrings start to pull down, or I should say the sit bones, right up here where the hamstrings connect, start to pull down toward the heels. That's perfect because that is part of how we engage the core, is by how we manipulate or maneuver the pelvis and the sacrum and the sit bones. We want to pull those sit bones, the sacrum or tailbone, down toward our heels. That'll also help us with that abdominal lift. So let's again go back here. Shoulder blades drawn down and back, sternum forward, chin tucked, deep breath in. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, let it fall. Now from there, after you're able to do that several times, you've practiced for several days. Now it really depends on your level of fitness. If this is really challenging for you, then you're going to spend more time with just on those exhalations and inhaling, letting it fall. But once it becomes a little more comfortable, maybe you're able to do that for a full minute or two of breathing. The next day, maybe the next time you practice, once you're able to set a timer and do it again throughout about 1 to 2 minutes of breathing, lifting and releasing, see if you can start holding that the abdominals lifted even as you inhale. Now that's where the really profound practice begins to take place. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's all very profound. Each step, though, builds on the next. So when we get to where we can inhale and hold that, though, is where we begin the practice of how we move throughout our other yoga poses, through our days, through grocery shopping, walking the dog, whatever it may be, doing those planks, and how we breathe while holding that core engagement. So let's practice that now. So again, watching your upper body posture, forearms press the floor, elbows back, chin tucked, spine long. Take a deep breath in and out. Navel lifts. I'm going to lift my pelvis just slightly so you can see that better. And I'm going to continue breathing, noticing I'm talking. Breathing in, you see my belly expand a little bit, but I haven't dropped my belly to the floor. I haven't dropped my pelvis to the floor. And out. In and out. Slow, deep breaths. So there, I'm going to let that go. But so again, you're progressing from allowing the belly to expand and just relax on those inhalations initially until you build the strength and the core engagement, the awareness to be able to hold that engagement even while you inhale. So we want to be able to practice that through the inhalation and the exhalation. But again, we begin with just the exhalation. And we can take that further, but again, don't rush. If that's where you're at, stay there. Just kind of know these and know that you can come back to this video. Make sure you like this video, follow my page, subscribe to it so that you can come back here often. You remember where the video is. You just have to look at your subscriptions. You can come back here. Once you feel yourself advancing, come back for a reminder. How do I take this further? Because strength never stops. It's what I've always loved about yoga is there is no end point. There is no goal or achievement, something to get to, because there's always something more to work on. There's never an end point. It's always just about growth. So again, upper body, fully engaged, shoulder blades down and back, chin tucked, forearms parallel with one another. We'll take a deep breath in, exhale it out. So again, we can exhale that out, and then we can begin lifting not only the pelvis, but even the thighs away from the floor. You see that lift? Sit bones are pulling toward the heels. So we've got that core really lifted. So from here, notice if I were to not have core engaged, it would look more like this. The abdomen and back would just hang. So again, we want to focus on inhale, we lengthen, exhale, navel to spine, hips lift, pelvis lifts. Maybe we lift those thighs, and then we can always bring that back down as we inhale, as we begin that practice. Exhale, navel to spine, lifting down the chain, inhaling and releasing down the chain. Exhale, navel lift, hips, pelvis, thighs, and inhale, thighs return, hips, navel. Or again, if we advanced from there, as we want to move forward, we feel ourselves getting stronger, want to take it further. Again, we can stay in the upper position, keeping that core engaged as we continue breathing by taking that deep breath in, exhaling, navel to spine, hips lift, pelvis lift, thighs lift. Hold there. Make sure nothing changes down there as you breathe in and out slow and deep. Notice how my gaze is a little lower. I allow my upper body to move, adjusting with the lower body. Your gaze should go depending on where the spine is. Watch other videos to further understand that. Make sure you're continuing to breathe, and when you've had enough, inhaling, we slowly release. And that's where your plank should begin. So once you're able to get up and you're holding that position and you're holding that, there's where you want to build your plank. 30 seconds, eventually a minute. And then from there, eventually you're up here and you know how to do that properly. Or you can go to your hands and you can, again, navel to spine, sit bones pull toward heels, and we have a nice, strong plank. But again, please be careful. Don't rush to doing planks immediately because you want to strengthen your core. I implore you to not rush, take your time, honor your body, go slowly, don't hurt yourself, but also do the work. Do the core work, make sure it's strong, because it makes a huge difference in everything you do, how you age, how you move through your next years, your next weeks, your next days. Strengthen and engage that core. Every day you should be doing core work. Even if it's 5 minutes, I encourage you to do 10, but anything is better than nothing. So please just every day do something for your core, something for you, something to make you feel strong, healthy, and live your best life. Again, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my page, and follow my other videos. Thank you. Have a great day.